guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look. This was the makeup look I was wearing in my giveaway video, and I don't think I've ever had so many requests to do a tutorial ever since I've been on YouTube, so thank you so much for asking for this, and I'm back here today to show you how to recreate it. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I already primed my eyes, did my eyebrows off camera just to save some time. I did apply some tape so we have like a really nice cut defined line because that's kind of the look I'm going for. I'm going to start out with my Morphe 35K palette. I'm firstly going to take this color right here just as a nice transition color, and I'm going to take that on my Morphe E27 brush and kind of place that into my crease just so we have a really nice blended look. I like to start off with a lighter color and then kind of deepen it up that way so we have a really nice gradual effect. Alright, so next I'm going to be taking this color right here on the end on the same brush by Morphe. I just want to apply this a little bit deeper into the crease, a little bit lower down instead of higher up. So we're going to create a little bit more of a cut crease look, but I'm not going to be very precise with it. So again, I'm going to be placing that right into my crease. If you want to as well, you can kind of lean up your brush like this so it doesn't get kind of down on your lid. That's another trick that I like to do, but just kind of placing that right on top, but again, leave it a little bit lower than that first color we applied. Alright, so next moving on to my little matte quad that I built. These are definitely the colors that stand out the most in this look. So I'm going to be taking the shade Coppering, which is right here, on my Morphe 502 brush. I'm just going to be placing that in my crease. This is a beautiful, like really dusty rust color, but it has a little bit of sheen, but don't worry about it when you put it in your crease because it looks really good. And you can't really tell a lot of the shimmer in there, but I really like using it as a crease shade. It's beautiful. You really want to build this color up. It's going to stand out a lot, which is why I love this color. It's just so pretty and brings out the warmth in my eyes. And don't be afraid to pack this color on because it's not a super like pigmented color at first. Gotta keep blending, keep building it up. Okay, so once I'm kind of happy with that, I'm going to go in the color Deep Damson, and I'm going to take that on my Morphe E17 brush. This is just like a really nice pencil brush. It's a little bit fluffier than a pencil brush, but it's perfect for getting in that outer V. So I'm going to load my brush with that color, and then I'm really going to focus this on the outer corner of my eyeball. Again, you don't have to be super precise with this because we do have that tape there. And then I'm going to go back with the E27 brush and just kind of blend out the edges as we go. With this color, I'm really pack on that color and just keep blending it so we build up that color because I really want this to be a really nice gradient effect. I love the way it looks, and it turns out it looks like a sunset and it's absolutely beautiful. So now we have a really nice kind of even application and transition going up to my brow bone. I'm going to be going in again with the M502 brush and Coppering shadow from MAC and just kind of place that again where we put that color originally just so everything blends nicely and it's a really gradual transition. So next for my lid, I'm going to be taking the color Honey Lust, which is right here, on a Sigma E55 brush. It's just like a flat shader brush. You can use Fix Plus if you want to make this like super intense and just kind of spritz your brush with that a little bit, or you can even use like eye drops or water. I'm just going to be placing that on my lid. This is a beautiful golden color. It's not super pigmented, so you do have to build it up a little bit, but once you build it up, it's absolutely beautiful. If you want to go the extra step, I'm going to be taking the Australis Metallics eyeshadow in the color Gold Gaga, which is going to give me a little bit more shimmer and like glitter to it, make it look a little bit more metallic looking. Again, this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I just love the effect it gives to the eyes. Alright, next for eyeliner, I love doing a wing liner, especially when I have this tape on. So I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner and just draw a really nice wing. You can do a really natural wing or a really dramatic wing. I love really dramatic wing, especially with looks like this. So I'm going to be kind of flaring it out and winging it out a little bit more than usual today. So I just took off my tape and finished my wing eyeliner. I'm going to be taking one of my Sephora wipes and it's kind of cleaning up whatever is left that we had fallout from. So now that we literally look like we're going to fly away, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara and just give my lashes a light coating of mascara before I put on my falsies. So for falsies today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I normally wear Cocoa Goddess, and those are my absolute favorites, but I have been wearing these lately, and I've been absolutely loving them. So these are the Coco Stella. They're a little bit more dramatic than the Goddess ones, and I'm just obsessed with them. So I'm going to be popping this on with my House of Lashes Lash Glue. Moving on to the face, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer and just apply that all over my face, kind of focusing it more in the targeted areas of my pores where I get the most oily. For foundation today, I'm going to be taking the Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation in the color Cashmere and applying that all over my face. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to be color correcting with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Fluid in the color Peach, just to kind of cancel out some of my dark circles. I'm going to be blending that out with a Morphe G2 brush. So for concealer, I'm going to be mixing the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW20 and also mixing it with the Prep and Prime Highlighting Pen in the color Light Boost. To set my concealer so it doesn't crease, I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder in the color Translucent. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder in the color 202 on a really large fluffy brush from Real Techniques, just so everything doesn't move and we stay matte all day. So for contouring today, and to bring a little bit more depth and dimension to my face, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Contour Kit and using these two colors on my MAC 109 brush. Alright, now we have our shadowed and kind of contoured out face. I'm going to go in and warm up my skin a little bit more. Taking the L'Oreal Glam Bronze, and this is in the color Medium 02. This has some shimmer in it, but you really don't see it when you put it on your skin. And because I want my contour to be really nice and sharp and defined, I'm just going to go in with a little wedge sponge and some more translucent powder. And I'm just going to be applying that right underneath my contour, so it's going to really like clean it up. And I'm not going to leave it there for too long because I don't want it to be super intense. But this is going to really help kind of define your contour and make it really clean looking. Before we move on to blush, I just want to add a little bit of this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer. This is in the color Rock On World. This is a really stunning bronzy coppery color, and it's very intense and very pigmented. So I'm going to be taking that on a Sigma Small Dual Fiber F55 brush. Very lightly tapping off the excess. I'm just going to be placing that right on top of our bronzer, just for a little bit more like oomph, you know? For blush, I'm going to be taking the Lorac Buildable Blush in the color Cinematic. I have raved about this so much. I think it's so beautiful. I love it for a really contoured and intense smoky eye because it just kind of creates a really nice chiseled out cheek, and that's what I'm going for, especially with this color. So I'm taking that on a Morphe M142 brush and placing it towards the backs of my cheeks and not even bringing it to my apples. I'm gonna quickly wipe away our bakage because I don't like to leave it there for super long, and you can just see how it just like cleaned up our contour really nicely. Alright, for highlighter, this is the best part. You guys absolutely loved my highlighter in that video. So I was wearing Laura Geller Gilded Honey, and I'm going to be applying that with my Anastasia A23 highlighter brush. I love it. So I'm just going to be placing that on the tops of my cheekbones. I also like to bring a little bit on top of my brow just so we kind of like highlight that area. So the main part of this highlighter, you guys do not have to do this, but this is what gave my highlighter the like glow that it did. It was really intense and I absolutely loved it. This is the Glitter Fanatics Rose Couture highlighter. I found this person on Instagram and I absolutely loved her product, so I decided to pick one up. And it's just like a really glittery pigment. It's a loose powder, but it's so beautiful on the skin. So I just take whatever is in the lid on that same brush, and instead of swiping it on, I kind of dab it on like that. And you guys can already see how much of a difference that makes. It's just a really, really beautiful color. And it looks good on a bunch of different like goldy highlighters. This step is super extra, but I love being glowy. Alright, now moving back to the eyes, I'm going to be taking MAC's Coppering again in a Morphe M432 brush, which is like a really flat shader brush. And I'm going to be placing that on my lower lash line to kind of give a little bit more definition to my eyes. I'm only going to be placing that in the outer 2/3 as well. On that same brush, I'm going to go in with the color Deep Damson again, which is what we use to darken up our outer V, and place it on the outer third. And then I'm quickly going to go back in with the Morphe 35K palette on a Morphe pencil brush. This is the M431. I'm going to be taking a mixture of this like light champagne shimmery color and the matte white for my inner corner and my brow bone. And then for my waterline, I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal pencil in the color Nude. And then lastly, to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to be applying a light coating of my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on my lower lashes. Alright, lastly, moving on to lips, I'm going to start by lining my lips with the MAC Whirl Lip Liner, and I'm going to overline just a little bit. For lipstick today, I'm going to be wearing the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the color Caramello. This is one of my favorites. My boyfriend has actually been telling me, like, why are you wearing the same lip color? Because I just love it that much. And last but not least, for the lips, after that dried down, I'm going to be putting on the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in the color Nooner. And last but not least, I'm just going to set my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray so it doesn't go absolutely anywhere. Alright, so that's it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you all really enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!